jump, they don't jump, elephants don't jump. So they won't cross that. So we have used a trench in some areas where it is possible, because there are areas where you can't do a trench. If it is a swamp, it doesn't make sense. If it is a rock, it doesn't make sense. So it must be tried. Now, in other areas, we've done beekeeping. Beekeeping is one of the things which is multi-purpose. The bees sting the elephants, and the elephants run away. So the bees control the elephants. On the other hand, the honey from the bees provides an economic benefit to the community. So we encourage communities to keep bees along the boundaries, which chases the elephants, and then they make money. We have had a number of other interventions, and my colleague could talk about there are so many. I've only talked about two, but there are so many.
So as in other areas, definitely we also engage human level. You have, if you've been following keenly, you realize that we have been capturing, for example, crocodiles which are people in different areas, and we relocate them from those very areas. The other day we got approximately 900 kilogram crocodile from Apache, and we took it to Machizo National Park. It had injured some people up there. We have also been engaged in scare shooting. When the elephants go through where there are no trenches, we send our team, and they definitely shoot in the air through scare shooting, and in the process we fortunately chase them away. In other places also we work with the people, and they do the traditional drumming and the setting up fire along the boundary during the evenings. So we have a multi-purpose approach to. We have used also chili sauce, not the Chinese one. It's a paste that we make through our traditional Ugandan red pepper. Okay. Not the newspaper. And then we put it on a string. We are across a garden. Elephants will never go there. They hate chili.
They hate chili.
Yes.
Okay, so we shall come back probably to that. Let's look at something that is also been making a lot of news from the Uganda Wildlife Authority, and this is to do with the wildlife card. There's a lot of talk going on. Yesterday we did a special story about this very matter regarding, I think, can they be bought online if someone is abroad, or high online, something like that. But let's first take a look at the story. After the story, we come back and you explain to the public, and then you give us our views.
In a letter dated 5th August 2013, Tourism Minister Maria Mutagamba halted the online gorilla tracking permits program, arguing that there should be wider consultation before it could be effected. This may have come as an embarrassment to the Uganda Wildlife Authority, which has invested a lot of time and effort in having the gorilla tracking permit program. Henry Byaruhanga is the chairman of Uganda Safari Tour Guide Association, who says UWA's undoing was to ignore the concerns of stakeholders, among them tour guides under their association USAGA.
It is the product that you can use to sell other products. So selling it online means that people can buy it from overseas, and we deny local operators chances to sell other products. We can use the same gorilla permit to take tours to Kidepo, to other parts of the world.
Byaruhanga says Uganda stands to lose revenue if these permits are accessed by competitors in the neighboring countries, thus calling for Parliament involvement in discussing the impact of these cards.
This gorilla issue affects every Ugandan. It affects every citizen of Uganda. Therefore, it cannot be handled by a small organization like UWA. They should have put it into Parliament for the Parliament to take decision on it. So they are abusing the law.
As of today, I heard that even Kenya, that was doing it before us, has stopped. So why are we doing things that other countries have stopped to do? Is it beneficial to us? Why push for this issue? Like as if it's a whirlwind, as if there's no tomorrow. Why the hurry? Should we just change everything in one season, or is this a gradual process? So we need to have a way forward in all this.
The association dismisses claims that their opposition to the permits is out of personality clashes with the UWA Executive Director, Dr. Andrew Seguya.
I have no personal grudge with him at all because I don't know him, he doesn't know me, he had never seen me. We are about principles, we are about defending our resources as a country. If he's misusing the law, we are trying to make him understand it better. I don't think there's anybody who hates him. For what?
The stakeholders are further demanding for the Uganda Wildlife Authority to be investigated by the IGG and the AG's office on allegations of misuse of public funds, some of which did not reach the treasury.
Okay, those are so many questions coming in for you, but let's go straight to this online tracking gorilla permits. What are they?
Now, I want to first make a clarification because I think there is something that needs to be clarified here. There is what we call the wildlife card. The wildlife card is a new payment system that UWA is using. You have all used Visa cards, ATM cards. So that is one component which I think from the story that we have just seen, there seems to be a confusion. There is also online gorilla booking. Now, online gorilla booking is just a smaller component of the wildlife card. It's because the wildlife card is supposed to work in all the national parks. You don't need to do online gorilla booking for Kidepo because there are no gorillas in Kidepo. So we have to separate the two, the wildlife card and the online gorilla booking system. Now, what the minister's letter is talking about is the online gorilla booking system. And if I may just give a small elaboration about this, what we were saying is that we want to change the way people book gorillas. If you want to see gorillas, for example, the current system has been that if you want to see gorillas, you book through the local tour operators. And the problem we have faced is that the tour operators have been booking permits, anticipating to get tourists, and then when they don't get tourists, those permits are returned and are not sold. I've already told you we share revenue with the communities. Now, if we don't sell the permits, the communities also lose revenue. So what we wanted to do as UWA is to improve the sales of these permits. There are so many people, gorillas, mountain gorillas are only in Uganda, Rwanda and the DRC. They are a treasure, everybody wants to see them. When you come now, if you go now looking for gorilla permits for visiting Bwindi in August next year, 2014, at Uganda Wildlife Authority, you will not get them because they have been booked by tour operators. 3 months the tracking, if they don't get clients, they will return these permits to UWA unsold, and 3 months you cannot sell them. So what we are looking at is how best can we improve sales. Let's put them online, let everybody know, because at the moment, if I ask you, you may not actually know how much a permit costs. And that is what is happening because this cost is only within the tour operators. So what UWA was saying is let everybody know the cost. Let everybody know that there are permits, there are 20 permits on this day. I can see they are available. And then what we need to discuss, and I think I want to urge the tour operators and the tourism stakeholders, is that the engagement is on because we have not really started the online gorilla permit booking. What we need to discuss is that to protect the local tour operators, we need to see, let people view the availability of permits, but then if you want to book, you can still book through the local tour operator, because at the end of the day, who earns the permit money? It is still UWA, whether it is the tour operators buying the permit.
What's the fear? What is the fear? Because the fear I think the local tour operators have is that if I'm in the US and I'm coming to Uganda and I bought myself a ticket or a permit, whatever they call it, so I will not be needing the help of the tour operator, the local tour operator. Is that the fear?
I think that is the fear, but also I think that fear, we can work through it, because how would a tourist from
lead himself to Bwindi,
Australia buy a permit online and go to Bwindi? Because UWA does not do tour business. He will still need a hotel, he will still need a driver or a tour operator, but we can work around that. And I think what the minister is saying is that let's discuss that. So what we are saying is that UWA has actually not yet put gorilla permits online. It's something that we want to do.
But the issue, if I buy if I buy it, if the local tour operators buy the permit, do they add a fee on it that they get from the